What's up? My name's Kamal, and today we're just going to be cutting and basically re-welding the exhaust. If you didn't see our last video, basically the problem we had is when we put this up in the car, it's upside down right now, but right here where I welded these little connector pieces on, this was hitting the rear subframe and not allowing the front pipes to come all the way up to connect to the rest of the exhaust. And I looked at like diagrams and pictures afterwards. It does have like a little curve, I guess, to clear that little section of the rear subframe that this collides with. So I'm gonna finish cutting this off, and we're gonna do it, I guess, the way that I should have done it originally, which is put this midsection up in the car and also connect the hangers for the muffler. And I guess just use my jack to hold up the front of the muffler and basically see what we have to do to get it to fit. Alright, so getting closer to getting this all sorted out. We got the midsection pipe up here, and yeah, so I cut, and then I basically just use my sander to kind of round the edges again. Right now, I'm actually about to weld the clamp right here to fix these cracks. These are for the exhaust tips that obviously go on the ends of the muffler part. These things are kind of notorious for cracking. Our other Cayenne, it just clean broke and I just replaced it. This one's okay, but as you can see, the other one was just starting to crack. So I looked up online to see, I found some and they're like 20 bucks. So I just figured instead, I just sanded this down and I'm just gonna weld this section here and then sand it again. And if it got lumpy back here, I could even sand the inside of this just to smooth it out as well. Just so I can save this one a little longer, save some money too. So I'm gonna do that real quickly, and then the next thing is putting the muffler up in the car, and then I'll hold the front of the muffler with the jack to kind of see where the tips on that and this line up. Right here on the subframe is where that part was hitting. Wouldn't allow me to get the front of the mid pipe up to the pipes up there. So alright, so just finished welding this, and then so yeah, I welded a bead on the outside, as you can see where the cracks were, and then I actually did a little bit on the inside, and then just you can see how it's still pretty smooth because I used my sander on the inside here, and then for the outside I used my, like, I guess you call it a bench grinder. Got the majority of that off and then sanded that down as well. So I think it should hold now. Looks good enough for me. So put that back on this one. And now I'll get this bad boy up in there and see what I gotta do to connect this to the other pipes. Alright, so got the muffler back up in here. I thought I would have to hold the front with that, but with the hangers in place, it holds it up on its own. You can see how it does move a little bit. And you can also see how close I was to having it, but because, you know, I cut it here, so this pipe was actually a good bit longer. That's why I thought I would be able to just connect these and have it work. But as you can see, with this going straight on, when this was attached up here, it was just colliding here, not allowing the front to make it all the way up. So it really does need to, like, angled down a little bit, as you can see, and just have like the tiniest bit of curve. So that's why I got these 45-degree elbows as well as 90s. And yeah, I mean, I'm still not sure exactly how I'm gonna make this work, but you know, if I like cut these, if I maybe cut the 45 in half using one end for each side, that might be enough to get this where it needs to be. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out, and I'll show you guys when it's all sorted. Alright, so we're about to finally finish welding the muffler to the front pipe. We have it all in here. It's just being held together by the pipes right now. Still need to weld it together. Yeah, I talked about these, the ones with the angle, but really it wasn't an extreme enough angle to need to use those. So I actually just ended up getting more just straight pipe, 2.5-inch diameter. And you can see when you buy these, the one side actually has a little lip and it's a little larger, and the rest is a little smaller. So these were the same as this, We just cut these at different length for each side. We'll show you underneath the car in a second here. So the flared side I put on the pipe side, and then the smaller side went into the adapter we have here, because this is actually 2.5 diameter as well. So having the smaller side go into this works better. And we actually used my pipe expander and expanded these slightly so it would go in easier. So yeah, and you can see there is a good bit of clearance now because that was the original issue. So yeah, this is how we should have originally done it, and then this pipe would have probably been able to go into the adapter at the right angle, but trial and error, I guess. The only other thing I did was I put my ratchet strap on here to kind of pull the midsection pipes a little closer, because this one was a little further this way. I had to kind of push it this way in order to get everything to line up. So now just gonna weld all this in. Basically just weld as much as I can underneath here, and then we're gonna have to drop the whole exhaust one last time so I can finish the welds on the top, and then we'll be all done. Alright, finished all the welds. They're pretty chunky welds just because I didn't want any exhaust leaks, and we actually already started it up like this. Just went under there and checked, made sure everything was good. I tightened the clamps up front a little more because I could feel like a tiny bit of puttering out of the front of the driver's side one. So yeah, it's all buttoned up now. Got the tips back on here, tightened the clamps down pretty snug, but that's always what you want to look out for, is how they can break sometimes, and I showed you guys how I fixed the one. So yeah, we'll give you guys a sound clip, and then yeah, just see you guys in the next video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. How high in the RPM was that? 4? Wait, do that again. Well, go up to 4.
That was 3.
That's actually still loud.
I told you it was still going to sound good with the bypass.
It does sound good. Holy shit. I'm ready to drive it.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's go.
In the video.
In the video?
Yeah, babe.
You want me to pull out right now?
No, you gotta say the ending.
Oh my god. Alright. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe because it helps us out. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
You just do exactly what I did.
Yeah, I did, because I don't know what the hell else to say.